Hey y'all, Nico here. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thanks for joining me. I'm Nico. Today's video is for the new moon in Cancer. Happy Cancer season to all my Cancers. I'm a Cancer too, woo woo. But this is supposed to be a good time for new beginnings and a good time for creating a sense of stability and security in your life. So we'll be doing poses that tap into the root chakra, which is responsible for our stability and security, and we'll end with some affirmations. So let's go ahead and get started in a comfortable seated position. Make sure your shoulders are nice and relaxed. Close your eyes. And let's use the Boo Mudra. So we're just going to extend our two fingers, our pointer finger and our middle finger, and we're just going to bring them to the ground, or you can bring them to your knees. Boo Mudra is good for grounding. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Take another inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Take one more inhale through the nose. And exhale out the mouth. And come back to your natural breath. Releasing any control over the breath as we prepare our minds and our bodies for this new moon in Cancer practice. Hoping to come out of this practice feeling more stable and secure in our lives. Take another inhale. Exhale, release the hands. We're going to make our way into Child's Pose, Balasana. So coming up to hands and knees. Bringing our big toes together, our knees wide, and sitting our hips back towards our heels. Extend the arms forward, melt the chest down towards your mat. Let your arms relax. Top of the feet are flat behind you. If you need to keep your hips lifted, you can, and you can also place a pillow underneath your hips if you need a little more space there. Good. Allow your breath to take you deeper into your child's pose. Hopefully your hips start to loosen up. Now from here, let's take our hands and walk them over to the right side. Maybe that left hand can even come on top of the right hand and then melt back down towards the ground. Take an inhale. Exhale, walk those hands over to the left, same thing. Right hand can come on top of the left if you like. Inhale. Exhale, make your way back to center. We're going to float our body forward, coming to a table position and moving into thread the needle pose, Urdhva Mukha Pasasana. So take an inhale, extend that right arm up towards the sky. Let your gaze follow. Exhale, flip your palm upward, bring it behind the left, right ear, right shoulder, come down to the ground. Left hand can stay planted on the ground, or you can bend the left arm behind your back. Inhale. Exhale, bring the left hand down to your mat. Press back up to a table position. Let's do the other side. Inhale, extend the left arm up. Exhale, bring it behind the right arm. Left ear, left shoulder come down to the ground. Keeping your right hand planted on the ground, or bend your right arm behind your back. Inhale. Exhale, right hand comes back down to your mat. Press back up to a table position. From here, we'll move into tiger pose. So coming back to table, hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Let's do a quick wrist stretch before we move into our tiger pose. So just floating back and forth over the wrists. Good. Let's come back to stillness and let's move into our tiger pose, Vyagrasana. So from here, keep your right knee bent and just extend your right toes up. Lift through the chin, arch the spine. Inhale. Exhale, bring that knee in towards your nose. Good. Inhale up again. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale up one more time. This time you can hold here or reach back with the left arm and grab that right foot. Good. Nice and open through the chest. Lift the chin here, arch the spine. Inhale. Exhale, release. Good. Let's just move our hips side to side here before we do the other side. Coming back to stillness, let's do Vyagrasana on the other side. Lifting the left knee off the ground, point those left toes up towards the ceiling, arch the spine, lift the chin, inhale. Exhale, bring the knee in towards the nose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Stay here or reach back with that right foot, right hand and grab the left foot. Good. Lift the gaze here, arch the spine. Inhale. Exhale, release. Back to table. And we'll make our way to Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Tuck the toes underneath behind you. Lift the hips up and back for your down dog. Good. Press the chest towards the thighs. Press the heels towards the ground. Make sure your back is nice and flat. So if your back is rounded, bend your knees. Press back towards your thighs a little bit more. It's okay to have bent knees here. Whatever you need to do to make sure that back is flat. It's okay if your heels are lifted. Let's pedal our feet out a little bit, bending one knee at a time. From here, we'll take an inhale, right leg extends back. Exhale, step it up in between the hands. Lower the left knee down towards the ground. Top of the left foot comes flat. Right knee aligned over your right ankle. Sweep both arms up. Let's bring our hands together here and find a small back bend. So kind of press those hips forward slightly. Lifting your gaze. If this doesn't feel good, you can also just rest your hands above the knee. Good. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring those hands down on either side of the front foot again. Make sure that right hand is outside of the right foot. We're going to tuck our back toe under, rotate the back heel down, and move into Utthita Parshvakonasana, extended side angle. So you can keep your right hand on the ground outside of your right foot, or rest your right forearm above your right knee, and we'll extend this left arm up for extended side angle. You can also come to the fingertips. Maybe you can lift your gaze up towards that left hand. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower that left hand down. Bring the right hand inside of the right foot and start to walk your hands over to the left side of your mat. As you do that, you'll bring your right toes to face the right side. Bring your heels more outward, toes more inward. Come up to the fingertips for a half lift. Inhale. Exhale, lower down to Prasarita Padottanasana, wide leg forward bend. You can also stay up in this half lift if it feels okay, or your hands can come to blocks if you need. And your hands can stay right down underneath you, or you can walk them behind you. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring those hands back underneath you and lift back up for a half lift. And then we'll walk our hands towards the front of our mat, pivoting those right toes to face forward. And then step this left foot up to meet the right forward fold. We'll come up for a half lift first, up on the fingertips, flat back. Exhale, lower down to Uttanasana, forward fold. You can just let your arms hang, or you can grab your elbows if you like. Take an inhale in your Uttanasana, coming to Ardha Uttanasana, half lift with the hands on the shins. Flat back here. Exhale, plant your hands in front of the feet. Step or jump back to plank, Palakasana. And then we'll move through our vinyasa. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower down halfway or all the way. Inhale, cobra or up dog. If you want to do cobra, keep the hips grounded, elbows tucked in tight, hands underneath shoulders, and just lift the chest. If you want to come to up dog, tops of the feet flat, lift the knees, lift the thighs, engage the shoulders, nice and strong through the shoulder blades, chin parallel to the floor. Inhale. Exhale, lift the hips up and back for Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Take some breaths here. And then we'll get ready to do the other side. So let's take an inhale, extend the left leg back. Exhale, step it up in between the hands. Lower the right knee down, top of the right foot flat. Left knee aligned over the ankle. Extend the arms up, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Find a small back bend here, hands together. You can also rest the hands on the knee if you prefer. You can still do a back bend there too. Good. Take an inhale in Anjaneyasana. Exhale, bring those hands down on either side of the front foot, preparing for Utthita Parsvakonasana. So left hand outside of the left foot. We'll tuck this back toe under, lifting the right knee off the ground. Rotate the back heel down, extend the right arm up. And you also have the option to rest the forearm above the knee. Maybe look up towards that right thumb. Take an inhale. Exhale, right hand comes back down to the mat. Start to walk your hands over to the right side. Left toes point over towards the right side as well. Bring your toes inward, heels outward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, lower down to Prasarita Padottanasana. Whichever variation you like. Inhale. Exhale, bring those hands back underneath the face. Lift up for a half lift. Inhale. Exhale, walk those hands towards the front of the mat. Pivoting up on the right toe, and we'll step the right foot up to meet the left. Lowering down for Uttanasana, forward fold. Let's take an inhale, coming to Ardha Uttanasana. Hands on the shins or fingertips on the ground, coming to a half lift. Exhale, plant the hands down in front of the feet. Step or jump back to Palakasana. And we'll move through our vinyasa. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower down halfway all the way for Chaturanga. Inhale, Cobra, Bhujangasana, or Up Dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, Down Dog. Good. Take some breaths here. Let's take an inhale in our Down Dog. Exhale, drop the knees down, bring the knees close together. Sit the hips back towards the heels for this close knee child's pose. And let the arms extend along your sides. So the hands are reaching back towards the feet. And you're just melting over the knees, over the thighs. Good. We'll take an inhale from our Balasana. Exhale, shift your weight forward. Come to a table position again. And then from here, we'll slide our right knee up in between our hands and extend this left leg back. Getting ready to come to Ekapada Rajaka Patasana, pigeon pose. So extend this left leg back. And for this one, I want you to keep your toe tucked. It'll give you a little bit of a different stretch. Feel really good in those left hip and the psoas. If there's a lot of space between your hips and the mat, you can put a pillow underneath your hips. And then we'll just do a small back bend to start. I really feel this in the front of my left hip. Good. Now you can stay where you are if you like, or we'll come down to the forearms. And then I want you to, if it feels okay, reach back for that right foot, or reach back for that left foot rather. So left arm is down. Reach back for the left foot with the right hand, pulling it in towards your hips. Good. Take an inhale. Exhale, release. Let's come back to our pigeon pose. And we will make our way back to table. So that back toe can be tucked again. We'll make our way back to a table position. And we'll do the other side. So slide that left knee up in between the hands. Extend this right leg back. You can tuck the toe underneath behind you. We'll find a little bit of a back bend here. Feeling that in the right psoas, the front of the right hip. I got this toe tuck variation from watching Yoga with Shanika. I'll tag Yoga with Shanika in this video. Inhale. Exhale, you can stay where you are or come down to the forearms and bend that right knee, reaching back with the left hand, pulling that right knee, that right foot in towards the hips. Good. Inhale. Exhale, release. the right foot. Let's make our way back to a table position again. And then from here, we will cross our ankles behind us and make our way to a seat, or however you get to a seated position is just fine. We'll move into our final meditation. If you like, you can lay down in Shavasana. Feel free to use that Bhu Mudra again if you like. Close your eyes, relax your shoulders. Let's come back to the breaths we used at the beginning of class. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. One more deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. And come back to your natural breath. Releasing any control over the breath again, letting it flow naturally. Letting your body fully relax at this time after all the hard work you just did. Completely letting go. And while you're here, I will read some New Moon in Cancer affirmations to you, which you can repeat silently to yourself or aloud. I am protected. I am safe in my body. I trust my heart and my intuition. Everything I need is within me. I am calm and centered. On your next inhale, begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. If you're laying down, roll over onto your favorite side using your arm as a pillow. And we'll all take a moment here to reflect on our practice and to extend gratitude towards ourselves for this act of self-care and self-love today. If you're laying down, make your way up to a comfortable seat once again. And all together, we'll sweep the arms up overhead. Inhale, let the hands meet. Exhale, float the hands down to heart center. Namaste. Okay guys, thank you for joining me for this full moon in Cancer practice. Leave a comment down below letting me know what you thought about this video. Check the links in my description box about joining my channel as a member, my DJ channel, and Black Yogi Nico Marie merch. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for watching. Peace and love.